Squids, welcome back to the channel. Don't have a lot going on today, just running a few errands, and I thought I'll take you along for the ride. So I'm gonna call this Moto Rambling, because that's all I'm gonna be doing right now, just rambling. One, I mentioned on Instagram that I will no longer be doing 4K video, and I didn't really give a reason behind that. All I said was, is 4K video really worth the effort? Now when you check the algorithm, let's say you're a YouTuber and you check your algorithm, how much views are you getting in 4K? I believe you can see that. You can see what 4K views you get and what other views you get. Like for instance, you can tell on a phone, there are not many people watching 4K videos on phone or 4K videos on tablets. Maybe on a laptop or computer, yeah, or TV. But I find we get more views on phones than we do on the other devices. So if that is the case, is 4K video really worth the effort? I would subscribe. I don't think so. I believe the best alternative would be to go 1080p 60 or 1440 60, because because for one, it takes up too much resources on your computer to render out those files. That's one. Two, it takes too long for YouTube to encode those same files. Like for instance, when I render out one of those videos, it usually takes at least 45 minutes to render a 4K video, because my computer is a little bigger than the average computer. I'm working with 120 gigs of RAM and an 18 core 32 thread processor. So my computer spits it out a little faster than the average computer. So it takes me, like, depending on the size of the file, around 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Sometimes we're talking about files that by the time it finishes encoding, the video is at least 64 to 70 gigs, sometimes 100 gigs of file. And then you have to upload it to YouTube, and then they have to render it in HD and 4K, so it takes a little longer. My videos sometimes take a day or two to encode on YouTube, and in my opinion, that's a really long time. So I figured, you know what, I don't even think it's worth it. People aren't really consuming it that much, and I'm just wasting time and resources editing 4K video that nobody really watches. A handful of people actually watch those videos, and that makes no sense. So I'm thinking going forward, I'm going to edit my videos in 4K, but I'm only going to be uploading the videos in 1080p 60 or 1440 going forward. Okay guys, that's one. And this is number two. And this one, I want to shout out 3 channels. First channel I want to shout out is Blackwing Moto for collabing with me on my last video.
Welcome to Blackwing Moto's mail call.
Let me get right here. And Toby Northern.
Toby Northern YouTube. What's going on, everybody? Toby here, coming at you.
And RHC. Greg with a B, bro. Links to these channels are in the description below. These guys make awesome content and I think you should check them out. Please let them know that aka Bulb Moto sent you their way. I love Blackwing Moto's voiceovers. This dude has the voice and he should be doing way more videos than he does, or at least people should be getting him to voice over their videos because he does an awesome freaking job. Love that dude. All right, that's enough for the shout outs. I gotta run in here to Staples to buy a memory card because I am old school when it comes to having pictures developed. Some people will sit there on the computer and send the pictures to have them developed. I'm one of those guys who put the pictures on an SD card, bring it to the store and pick the sizes I want and have them printed right there and then. That's the kind of guy I am, kind of old school in that way. Not old school as in I take the film to get it developed, but more as in I take the SD card to the store. I would like to get back into some old school photography with film, 35mm film. That's a challenge all to itself because I no longer have 35mm cameras. That was some real old school right there. All right, let me head in here, guys, and I will hit you back up in a second. I gotta give you guys a 401 on this new tripod I'm using. This one should be just fine. Alright, let's go pay for this and get the hell out of here.
You don't have a station to set up a fan, right?
So now that I just went and bought a memory card, that brings me to number 3. Storage. And when I say storage, I mean memory storage, not where you store your bike. If you are a vlogger, my question to you is, what do you do for storage? As in, where do you put your files after you finish recording? Do you save them? Do you delete them? Or do you save them for later to use in other videos? Well, this is how I do it. I actually save my recordings to use as B-roll in other videos. I want the raw footage. I do not want the footage off YouTube because it's already edited, it's already color graded, it already has music added to it already. But if I keep the original file is raw, so I can actually use that footage and color grade it to match the film or the video I'm shooting right now. So how I usually do storage is I have a home server at home with a couple terabytes of memory in it. Unfortunate thing for me is last year my server went down. I lost 2 hard drives and I lost a ton of footage from earlier in that year of 21. The cancel ride video, that's gone, and a whole bunch of other videos are gone. So my server is back up, I'm back on track. My home server is between 20, I think it's like 20 terabytes or 30 terabytes. I forget how much it is. I'll annotate it right here. But that's what I'm doing for storage. So my question to you is, if you're a vlogger, what are you doing for storage? Are you deleting your files? Do you keep them to use as B-roll for later? Let me know in the comments below what you do. Or do you have an online storage from somebody else that you pay monthly to, or yearly, or whatever? That could be an alternative as a backup for me in case my server ever goes down again. That could be an alternative. Alright guys, that's enough of me shooting the shit. I gotta go home and put these pictures on this memory card and bring them to the store, have them developed. So if you made it this far into another video, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I want you to remember to be safe out here. Keep your eyes on the swivel, keep the sticky side down and the shiny side up. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Thank you, Toby.